Test VHT deliverance D120, the Mark 1 series. I'm gonna test some overdrive pedals on the VHT. I'm using a Harley Benton DC Custom with the stock Tesla Onyco 5 pickups. First I will start by using the S-Meister V3. And then I will use, I'm not gonna use them all or test them all, but I'm gonna test two at least of them. That's a Walrus Audio overdrive, which I really like. It's really thick sounding and well built quality overdrive with 3 different clipping options and an EQ, and the Maxon DS9 Pro Plus, which is an excellent pedal but has a different crunch than the Walrus Audio Fundamental overdrive. So first the guitar and the amp without the pedal. And the S-Meister is using LED clipping with a Keeling mold and also some other modifications, and it's now using the symmetric clipping. I like that better. It's thicker and more smooth than asymmetric clipping. And this is how it sounds, the S-Meister V3. So this is my own build pedal. What I like about it is fierce, but it also remains transparent. So it is more like that you that you have an overdrive, or the signal is boosted, but not, you got additional things that you need to EQ differently. It's just more gain and the low end is retained. This is what I really like. But I'm not always a fan of with a normal tube screamer, because you get a lot of mid boost. Another Walrus Audio overdrive with a little bit of gain, tone at the 12 or middle, and volume completely open. So this is the Walrus Audio Fundamental overdrive. What I like is has a little bit more bass than the S-Meister. It's also fierce. But what I like, what is different, is that the smooth setting in this one, and it also has a crunch and bright. It's like the normal tube screamer, which I think has something in the mix which is a little bit more girth, which you like or don't like. The S-Meister is a little bit more clear with the LED clipping there. That's what I prefer. But yeah, it's just small details. Now we get the Maxon SD9 Pro Plus. With a 18-volt setting and the bass boost. one is also really nice, and I think it works very well on the VHT, because the VHT has a lot of low end. It's a very clear amp, and the Maxon just gives it a nice mid hum, but not. So it has a lot of gain and it has a little bit of the lows, but it completes or complements each other nicely in the frequency. So you hear all tones properly. It's just like everything you like of the VHT is being raised, just louder and more clear, and a little bit more punch, and that's what I like. So yeah, they're all really great pedals. Not sure which one you like, but yeah, definitely take a look at the Walrus Audio Overdrive, the Fundamental Overdrive. Also note, the Argus Overdrive from JoJo is also a really good pedal, and it's very cheap. The Walrus Audio Fundamental Overdrive is also cheap. It's a little bit more expensive, it's around 90 or 99 euros. The JoJo Overdrive is 40 euros. And which is also something worth mentioning is the Lichtlarm Audio King in Yellow, which is also a really nice overdrive pedal and has a lot of EQ and clipping options, but I struggle to get an easier likable sound with this pedal because it has so many EQ options, and the EQ is very reactive. So if you change a little bit on the EQ, it has a massive impact on the sound. So that's why I tend to keep it more as a backup if I need specific sound, but I do like the Walrus Audio Overdrive and the S-Meister and the Maxon ST9 Pro Plus, because they seem to work always on an amp.